Let's get it. Come on. Appreciate everybody jumping in here. I'm Blockchain Crusader, crusading through these blockchains every single day, guys. And we're back for a Thursday morning live stream here. Just trying to figure out what's going to be happening in these markets, what is going to be. A lot of sideways chop is what it looks like to me right now. We'll see here if Bitcoin has a true breakdown or it just kind of goes right back to where support was and continues chopping sideways. I appreciate everybody jumping in. Appreciate everybody tapping those likes, guys. Tap those likes as much as you can. All the likes helps. Sharing out the live stream, hitting that subscribe if you haven't already. Definitely do so. Appreciate it, appreciate it, appreciate it. Now let's give it a second here. And yeah, overall, Aerodrome still up another 9.3% today, going up to 92.95 cents, baby. Let's go, Aerodrome. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, testing that support, that resistance. It's been a while since we were at that resistance, so we're definitely going to be checking out Aerodrome today again. We're going to be taking out an eye on SEI, up 12.1% today. We've got, Injective up 6.6. We got Fetch up 4.4. What's this? Mantle. Mantle is up 11% today. Ondo up 3.2% today. We got a few little runners here and there trying to make some, some shake and bake. Bitcoin right now overall has been chopping sideways very drastically here all throughout the Asia and London trading sessions, just kind of between the value area high of the previous day range and finding some support here around the 104.481 is kind of where we've been chopping around earlier this morning, right? Around the stock market time open, even though the stock market is closed. We did have a drop here below the daily average, losing this support. We came all the way down to the heart line of this regression trend, front running our gold pocket, and started to have a little bit of a reversal here. I am currently a little bit of a long off of that reversal here. So we'll see if it plays out. Been a lot of sideways chop, not a lot of good price action overall. But right now, let's see here. Where am I at? Right now I'm up like $200. We'll see if it can hold. We can see if it can keep pushing to the upside here for the good old Bitcoin. Hopefully it can, and it starts getting back above that daily average and keeps on pushing. Let's see here. Diamond, yo, what's going on, Diamond? Join the ongoing Elon now. That's a scam. Aerodrome. So let's go take a look at Aerodrome here. Aerodrome's been having a very nice pump, as you guys can see. Let me jump out to the daily. Turn off my trading indicators. So Aerodrome blasting off through these targets here of 83 cents. Blasting off, finally tapping this resistance zone. We haven't been up here at these levels since February 6th. February 6th, the beginning of the first couple of days of February was the last time Aerodrome was up in the 90s. Up in the 90s. So we kind of pierced this resistance zone here a little bit today, going up to 95 cents. But the resistance zone is obviously between 94 all the way to $1.05. $1.05. Once we can get above that is when we actually start to break out of the value area high for Q1's range. So if Aerodrome can reclaim $1, very, very bullish for Aerodrome, especially when the Bitcoin dominance hasn't even began to drop yet. Bitcoin dominance is still sitting at 64.9%. Bitcoin dominance has not slipped at all to the downside. So very, very surprising to see Aerodrome having such a big push to the upside, showing a lot of strength here, even though Bitcoin dominance continues to stay on the high side. So a lot of strength here being shown here by Aerodrome right now. Let's go take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin's pushing, baby. How's my Bitcoin long going? Let's get it, baby. Up $330. Let's get it. Come on, pump it, baby. Pump it. Let's go. Let's go. We're sending it right now. We're sending it. Come on. We're sending it. Let me go. It's not on the screen. That's why. It's not on the screen, guys. Here it is. Now it's on the screen. Up $336 today. Let's go. Trying to make back up a little loss that I had this morning. Let's see if we can start moving up. Let me start moving this stop loss. A little bit back over here, not break even just yet, but moving it up higher, reducing my risk here overall. Let's see how this Bitcoin trade goes. Can we get above this London high? Can we get above this daily average? If we can, very, very bullish momentum for Bitcoin if we can get above that. We'll see here. What do you think of Sologenic? Sologenic, that is, I believe that's a DEX on XRP, right? Sologenic. Up 2.4% today, up 133%, 133% in the year, down 9.9% in the month. Not bad at all. Let's go take a look at Sologenic. Yeah, this is a, what you call it, a DEX on XRP. Sologenic. Where, I'm pretty sure I have a chart for Solo. Ticker is Solo, yeah. Do I have it on Bybit? No. Where's my chart for Solo? Gate.io? No. KuCoin. Mexi. Nope. Jeez, where's my chart for this thing? I'm pretty sure I've charted this thing before. BitGet? Tampoco. ZoomX? Yeah, that wouldn't make sense. How do I not have a chart on this thing? Okay, we're just gonna chart this right here. That's fine. All right, let's get Q1 range here for Sologenic. Let's get April. A lot of sideways action, not a lot of happening there at all. Then we have the month of May. All right. Let's get a gold pocket from the highs of November, all the way to the lows of April. Let's get some. Let's get some quarterlies here. All right. Turn this magnet off. Let's get some monthlies here as well. We're literally charting out the Sologenic chart right now as we speak. Any untapped? Yeah, right here. Okay, that's good enough. Sologenic. So Sologenic right now is still within the May range. The May range does have an NPLC all the way to the downside at 20 cents. Oh, never mind. That shifted very drastically. Good thing I adjusted that. So, okay. We are within the May range. We don't have an NPLC to the downside. I readjusted my chart. Everything looks good. Now, once we can get above the 28-cent level, break into the Q1 range, the Q1 range does have an NPLC up at 32 cents here for Solo, right? A monthly NPLC. Above that, we do have another target at 36 cents. Then above 36 cents, still within the Q1 range, we have two targets between 47 to 48 cents. Once Solo can break out of the Q1 value area high, which is above 52 cents, we have a macro gold pocket up at 68 cents for Solo. Now, if Solo loses 24-cent area and starts dropping down, right, our next area to the downside would be around 20 cents, worst case scenario, which would be the value area low of April for Solo right now. So Bitcoin pushing, baby. Bitcoin is pushing. Let's go. Pump it, baby. Pump it. Up $450 on this trade. Let's go. That's some exciting stuff. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Let me start pushing this thing back into the slight green here. Just so that if it does go against me, At least I don't lose money. We're coming up to the VWAP here. We're coming up to the daily average. We're coming up to the upper band of this regression trend. So there's going to be some pretty decent resistance here around the 104,700-ish zone. So hopefully we can break through that and start making a bigger move to the upside. That'd be fantastic. What's going on, Maurice? Good to see you. Good to see everybody in here. If we drop more, do you see it as a buying opportunity? By dropping more, my next buying opportunity will be below 100,000. If we drop below 100, right? If we go to 96 or lower, that's going to be where I'm going to be looking for the next buying opportunity. I'm not buying anything unless we drop that low. There are some altcoins right now that are already have dropped decent enough that could persuade me other way, could persuade me to, maybe buy some. One of those being AVAX, the other one being SUI, currently at $2.80. There are some targets down for SUI all the way down to 220. AVAX is pretty much back at the lows from April anyways. So it's like pretty much at the lows already. If we do have another major drop, AVAX is going to be creating a whole new low. Which isn't fantastic, isn't great, but then I would probably be more interested in buying at that point in time. But overall, yeah, AVAX and SUI are probably the only ones that I'm very interested in buying at these point in times. Everything else I kind of would let slide a little bit longer. But even then, I'm still not currently buying anything. I ideally am waiting just for a bigger drop below 100,000 before actually starting to get in and starting to buy stuff. That's just my personal thesis, my personal idea. I appreciate everybody smashing those likes, hitting that subscribe. I don't know why this live chat isn't working. It looks like there's some issues happening over here on the tubes. So forgive me over here, guys, but apparently there's no live chat available. Make sure I'm not missing anybody over here. Thank you for smashing those likes. Bitcoin kind of swept that London low area and daily average and closed below it, which is not great. That's not a very good sign of strength. So unless we're going to really power through that, which I find a little hard to believe, we might have a pullback here. So not looking good, my friends. Not looking good, but we'll see. We'll see if it can hold up. Let's see. Go back into the chat, make sure. Big D in the house, what's going on? Diamond says Crypto Citadel is gold. Appreciate it, Diamond. Appreciate the support, brother. Crypto Citadel member here in the house representing. Thank you. We'll see here. If Bitcoin can push through this resistance. Aerodrome, yep. Check the 17%. That's token, whatever. I don't know what that means. Hey, Jason, what's going on? Hi, man. What's going on, Jason? Appreciate everybody tapping those likes. Appreciate everybody smashing those likes here. We're just hanging out, watching some Bitcoin price action right now, having a little bit of a pullback after sweeping that London low and sweeping the daily average at 104,600. We'll see if this is a short-term pullback before continuation to the upside. We will see. Overall, today's not a good trading day. Overall, just a lot of sideways chop. Let's see here. Let's go back over here to the crypto bubble, see if anything pops up, anything interesting overall. Let's see. Got Injective up 6.8%, sitting at $11.51. SEI up 12.5% today. Let's go take a look at SEI's chart. SEI. All right. So SEI right now still within just broke out of the April range so far, found some support on the point of control of 17 cents, bouncing back up. We're currently at 18.8. We need to get back into the main range, hit our targets here of 21 to 22 cents. Above those targets, right, we need to break out of the main range, push above the Q1 range, which is 28 cents. And then we got some big targets to the upside between 36 to 49. With a yearly average all the way up at 58 cents before going back to some bigger, larger targets up above above 67 cents. Sorry, but overall, not a big enough move for SEI just yet. SEI needs to really start getting above that 25 cent to 28 cent area to start making things interesting. Bitcoin pushing back. Come on, show some strength, big boy. Show some strength, man. Push it up. Push it up. Come on. Oh man, we dropping. We dropping fast. We dropping fast, but hopefully we can pick it up here. Hold above this Asia low. Hopefully we can hold above this Asia low here and start pushing back up again. Appreciate everybody tapping those likes, sending in those gifts. Come on, Bitcoin. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me, man. Ay, ay, ay. Not looking too good right now. We start to lose this Asia low. Not looking too good, man. Not looking too good at all. Looks like it's coming to stop me out. Yep, just got stopped out on my trade. That's why I moved it up into profit. That way I don't get stopped out and lose money. It is what it is, my friends. Appreciate everybody smashing those likes here. Bitcoin pulling back. Let's see. Are we going to come back and fill this gold pocket? We shall see. Kind of a slow day today, huh? Not a lot of people hanging out. Not a lot of people doing much today. Huh. Where's she? Let's go take a look at. See, hype is down 8.2%, down 15% on the week. Still up 41% on the month. Big move to the upside for hype. Let's go take a look at Bitcoin again. Come on, Bitcoin. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? We are in a downtrend, so not a major surprise that we get a pullback here. I did think we were going to at least hold that Asia low a little bit better. But yeah, that close below the London low and the daily average. Yep, that was the big reversal there that I was afraid of. It is what it is, man. We'll see if another trade opportunity presents itself. Hello, what do you think about? I don't know anything about that on Solana. Seems like probably a meme coin of some kind. Oops. Now, man, what's going on? Let's see if Bitcoin pushes all the way back to the gold pocket and bounces off of that. The shorts are definitely in control today. Shorts are playing out a lot faster than the longs. The longs are a slow little grind to the upside. Look at this 1 15-minute candle, man, just completely demolishing. Look at that. This 1 hour candle closes like this, and we're going to drop like it's hot. Got 23 minutes left on this 1 hour. Not looking good. Let's see here. Bitcoin dominance still sitting at 64.89. No real significant drop from Bitcoin dominance at all. Ethereum sideways, $2,500. Solana 143. Can't lose that 143. If Solana starts to lose that 143, let's go take a look at Solana real quick. If Solana begins to lose that 143, gotta be very careful here because it could quickly slip down to 132 as low as 127. Solana is sitting right at pretty much at the value area high of the April range. So we do not want to see Solana dropping below 143. That's going to put us in danger of dropping down to 132 to about 127. That's a big cluster of support. Now, if that area doesn't hold, 119 is the next big target after that. Will markets rally if we get good news on the problem? Yeah. So that big problem that is happening over there across the seas, right? That big escalation, that's definitely a problem right now. As we get better news, potentially a deal is made of some kind, things de-escalate. That will definitely be a big relief for the markets. Now, if things continue to escalate and escalate and escalate, that's not going to be good for the markets in the short term. It's definitely going to drag the markets down. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if that is what how we enter Q3 of this year, and pretty much that's the main overarching topic of Q3, where the markets are pretty much going sideways and potentially maybe a little bit down because that problem gets dragged out and has mini escalations and then little mini de-escalations, mini escalations again, and that is going to potentially drag the market sideways and even lower throughout Q3. If this is the arching thesis or the arching topic for Q3 of 2025. Sorry. Appreciate everybody smashing those likes. I know today's a little slow. Are you dropping a signal today? No, Nicole, I'm not dropping any signals today. A lot of sideways chop, as you guys can see. Not a lot of price action overall. So not really dropping any signals until we have a very good entry of some kind, right? Because right now we're just kind of floating in nothing space. We're sitting here above this heart line of this regression trend, which I did take a little bit of a long on, but as you can see, quickly got invalidated and pulled right back. Should have been more aggressive on taking profits, but overall, that's been like the only okay trade. That's not even a very good trade because this is not a very good entry. It was just something that, quickly just wanted to jump in to get a little bit of price action, but a lot of sideways chop, not a lot of volume today in the markets overall. As traditional markets are closed. So don't really expect to be dropping any signals in the Citadel. I'm going to be looking for a very good entry, very solid entry with strong confluence before entering another trade. Now, I'm very interested in taking a trade around this previous day low to monthly average here of 103,300, and then very interested down here at this previous week low of 102,723. We dropped down to this previous week low, and we sweep this area. Definitely be looking to take a nice long off that area. Those are the big areas that I'm looking for big entries. But in the meantime, these little mini entries, mini trades, not really building off any strong confluence. Market's pretty much down. If we do come back up towards this VWAP or anything like that, I'll probably just be taking a short-term short, if anything, because I do think we're just going to slide sideways and to the downside here overall. Let's see here. Serve view on Ethereum. Let's see here. Overall, Ethereum is still just chopping it up sideways. Not much going on over here for Ethereum. As you can see here on the daily time frame, just continuing to stay within the May range. Right, this is the May range. We got rejected off the 2711 after we retested the support. We lost it and we came right back into the May range, still holding above 2421, which is good. If we start to lose the value area low of May around 2400, targets to the downside are 2356 to 2289 in the short term. And then obviously below that, we start dropping to the $2,000 area, 1978, and potentially a lot lower than that. But meanwhile, we stay within the May range. Ethereum is good, just consolidating, building support. And ideally, the big target to the upside to get above is 2711. Holding that area as support and flipping that area into support. As you can see here, we pierced it. We got above it. We closed the daily. But when we retested it for support, it did not hold. So, aka this area was still not flipped into support. Once we can flip that into support, then we have big moves to the upside around 31 and higher. Top three dexes. Uniswap for sure. Radium number 2, and a third dex. What would be a good third dex? A third dex. Let me see. There's a lot of other DEX. There's the LFG DEX for LFG. What was it called before that? It's the AVAX DEX. What the heck is it? It was called Trader Joe or something like that. Let me see if I can find it. The Joe is still named Joe, but this one here is an AVAX DEX. As obviously AVAX is not performing well price wise, this is going to have to be performing well. But if AVAX goes back up in high price action, I definitely expect Joe to push to the upside. But the two big ones are definitely going to be Uniswap and the Radium one. Those are the two hot ones for sure. Another one is PNG. Another one, another DEX. Let me see here. What's another DEX? Overall, that's good. Can't really think of any on top of my head. Jupiter's okay. Jupiter's all right, but Jupiter doesn't have the same volume as Radium. Radium's the best DEX on Misty. Sorry about the dog barking in the background. Overall, Jupiter doesn't have the same level of volume and price appreciation as Radium does. Very slow day overall today. Price action really not moving. Not a lot of people not even watching live streams today. I can see that. Very slow day. Woo, look at that big, whoa, dang. Big 15-minute close here and just a quick drop like it's hot. We'll see here if we can sweep this gold pocket. Come on. Make it exciting, Bitcoin. Do something, man. Do something. Come on. You're just faking it. You're just faking it. One hour here. Not looking good. Appreciate everybody coming out. Appreciate everybody hanging out. I'm going to go do some other stuff, go record some more content and videos. I'll be back later today for another live stream, guys. Until next time, I'm Blockchain Crusader, crusading through these blockchains every day. I'll see you guys in the Crypto Citadel.